make Charles County playground safe for practice. Do you remember back when you were in elementary school, you know, in the playground, when we still had playgrounds, most took it away from us, but anyway, there were those metal slides, you know, that would burn up the back of your legs on a hot day. There were the monkey bars, which you would fall down from and probably break a leg if you go the wrong way. There were what were those? The swing chains, you know, the swings, you hold on to the swings, and you swing it, and all of a sudden your finger get caught in the middle chain, and then you get a chunk of your finger torn out. Yeah. And you remember, you know, you playing basketball four square on the sidewalk, and then, you know, you're jumping up high, trying to dunk something, and then you fall the wrong way, and then scrape your knees up real bad. And then you have to put like spray hydrogen peroxide on. It's the worst thing ever. You know, we had a lot of injuries on the playgrounds, right? You know, and which is why I think that we should probably try and make it a little bit safer. You know, we have all these metal structures on the playgrounds, and you know, they're fun. You know, like they're fun. You can swing on them, you can climb on them, but at the same time, again, you fall the wrong way, and you could break your neck. You could break a bone, get a compound fracture. You know, I don't think that our little sisters and little brothers and little cousins should have to go through these things. You know, you, as a child, these things stick in your mind, you know, these incidents that you have, you know. As a child, I don't think you should be seeing exposed flesh. I don't think that you should be seeing your bones sticking out of your knee. I don't think that you should be seeing these things, you know. It's not good to have that impression and that trauma on the young mind, you know. Which is why, you know, I think that we should try and make these playgrounds safer. I think that our younger counterparts, our younger siblings, cousins should have to go through the things that we used to go through. You know, my uncle and his brothers, they would go into abandoned apartment complexes that were down the street, and they would jump from third-story windows trying to play hide and seek. That is safe. You know, that isn't a very good way to be playing around, you know, because on the playground, you know, there wasn't much to do for them, you know, or they didn't feel safe on the playground because of other circumstances, but they just went and did their own thing. Now, my older cousin, Chris, he told me, we were sitting at a table for a family reunion, and they were exchanging stories about, you know, the different times that we've had accidents on the playground, trying to play around. Now this isn't what happened, this isn't a picture of me, but pretty much this is a picture of a compound fracture. A compound fracture, if you don't know, is when you break something and the bone sticks out of your leg. It's not very fun. That's what happened when he tried to do a trick on the monkey bars and he fell the wrong way. Yeah, it's not a good experience, you know. But long story short, in our generation, you know, we are young, we are teenagers, but now we're in the space where we aren't in the playground anymore, you know. But you think about it, and our little sisters and brothers and cousins are in the same playgrounds that we played in, had all our own accidents. I'm sure we all had our own fair share of incidents on the playground, and we wouldn't want our younger siblings to go through that. Which is why that we should make the playgrounds in Charles County safe. You know, we have all the metal structures. There are, you know, these tall surfaces that you can jump from. You know, I saw this video where a little kid got his head stuck in between these two bars. And he was just dangling from his head, had a fire squad out of the monkey bars. It wasn't, you know, it's not a very good thing. Now, I'm not saying that that thing has happened in Charles County. I'm not sure myself, you know, of everybody's experiences. But, you know, it could happen. And we don't want that to happen to the children in the neighborhood, you know. We don't want that to happen. There's also low maintenance on these playground structures, you know. You go and, you know, you can probably unhook a chain from the swing set, you know, and it's not good. So you're swinging, and then, you know, the thing goes in a loop, and then it falls, and then the swing comes off hinges, and it's not good, you know. There needs to be upkeep and maintenance on these swings and the playground sets so that we can keep our people safe, you know. Things that we can do now to help these things is, you know, at the local playgrounds, we could use the recycled flooring, you know, instead of asphalt. Not only is it good for the environment, but it also keeps young people from scratching their knees up. Hard asphalt, scraping your face. You can use add protection over the swing chain. So, you know, maybe you guys see the shrink wrap things over the swing chains where they got the little plastic joint around the swing chains down so you don't cut your hand open on the chains on accident. You can install those into the swing sets now. You know, have you all been to Laurel Springs? Yeah, You know, they have a little playground. They have a little cousins that play there all the time. They come over here. You know, it could be improved. And then we can replace the metal structures with the plastic structures. You know, you got seats. So instead of burning legs on hot metal slides, you can instead get static electricity from the plastic. What this would look like. Have you guys been to Walking Park? Yeah, this was my childhood. They have changed it drastically since I used to play around there. But they have the recycled flooring. They have the plastic structures. They have the little plastic things over the swing sets. You know, people enjoy bringing their children there and leave them there by themselves, knowing that they're safe. You know, I think that's what Charles County could really use. You know, to help our children. You know, have a better playing experience. So let's get it done. Let's do this thing. You know, we can talk to an organization to plan funding, develop a funding program. We can fill out and submit a grant application, and wait for expert panels to review these applications and allocate the funds. Now, you can go to according to. Excuse me for a second. The playground grants, Landscape Structures Incorporated. You can follow these steps in order to build a playground, or you can go to the All Recreation website, call their number 410-498-6168 to determine the price of a playground installation. Now, we can't do these things ourselves, obviously. You know, they might seem hard, but so we can go to a trusted adult, or we can go down the street, down St. Charles Road, next to the Pizza Hotline, and go to the Board of Administration. To, you know, there's a little mailbox there where you can put letters in, and, you know, just ask them to do these things for our neighborhood and for our community. But other than that, that's pretty much it.
Thank you, and your time was 7 minutes.